Welcome to the WSL Post Show. So many big highlights to break down from an unbelievable round of 32 performance from all our competitors. The round of 16 is going to be unbelievable and not to be missed. Ronnie Blakey with Felicity Palmatier. Richie Lovett. Flick, what did you make of today's action?
Oh, just huge. Another huge day. And I was really surprised to see the waves turn up. Maybe the biggest we've seen so far of the waiting period. But if I had to pick one spectacular moment, I couldn't go past Ian Gouveia's crazy air on the backhand. That thing just stood out to me.
Yeah, how was that thing?
Yeah, it was a nugget. Caught us all by surprise, but I like that the level just got wound up a notch today as well, and we saw some really progressive surfing. That last heat was amazing, super close, but a lot of them were. We had big numbers today, big heat totals.
Yeah, we've got some highlights to break down for sure, but right now let's hear from the winner of the last heat of the round of 32 with Stace.
Thank you, Ron. Michael, how good is it to get a competitive heat like that just before you go into the round of 16 where it is man on man?
Amazing, amazing. The level on this challenge series right now is just very serious. Crazy level, feeling so good, and it's just amazing to have a heat like this.
Earlier, your conditions were a bit glassy. This afternoon, wind, a bit of a ruffle on it. What do you make of the conditions?
Was pretty hard, but to be honest, I prefer like this. When it's too glass, I don't know, it's just different. That kind of windy session remembers home. So yeah, feeling home when the waves are conditioned like windy conditions.
We've seen a couple of crazy airs this event. We know you've got some big airs in you. Are you going to pull some out soon or what?
I don't know. Depends the day, the conditions. But yeah, I still have this, and I don't know, if I need it, I will do it for sure.
Thanks for your time. We'll let you enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Thank you, Ron Dog.
You're welcome, Stace. Thank you. And thank you, Michael Rodriguez, for another brilliant performance as he powers through to the round of 16. And you heard him say it. He's reserving that air game for when he needs it. Right now, he doesn't have to do it and he might win the event the way he's surfing.
Yeah, he's tailor-made for these walls out here at Snapper Rocks. If I had to, build a wave for him, it's definitely what we've got out here. Crazy air game. I actually want to see him tap into it. Don't keep us hanging. Let's go.
Mate, he's giving us so much variety.
Yeah.
So when he does pull it out, it'll be off the back of a couple of big power turns as well. So bring that on. So many heats that we could dive into today as standouts, but we're going to start with heat number 6. Big scores drop. Richard called this one. It was a great battle.
Yeah, it really was. This was men's round of 32, heat number 6, Jacob Wilcox. He was lucky not to get the unlucky, I should say, not to get the victory here. But this guy is just surfing so well, completely on point. This backhand hook of his, he's showing us so much variation with it. Wave choice, really, really good. But Alejo Muniz, the former championship tour surfer, so strong. This guy, he sort of reminds me of Maximus Decimus Meridius with the beard going. And he's been working out. This guy has just built more power into this stocky little frame of his, and he's just jamming these power turns and really hammering it.
Oh, mate, how do you follow that up? Yes. Are you not entertained? Yeah, that was really solid from Alejo.
Oh, it was a great performance, and I got the chance to speak to him after his heat, and he was saying, he's had a couple of knee surgeries, and he's actually feeling in a really good place right now, and getting all the strength from his family back home, his young little family. But yeah, it's been a while since we've seen him on tour, since 2016, but I feel like he's clicked into a good form here now. He seems to have figured out the rhythm of snapper, and yeah, it's looking like he's in fine form.
Yeah, lovely bloke. Had some big results as a championship tour competitor. He wants back. He wants back on, as do all these surfers, and some for the first time. Jacob Wilcox, you think he wants it? Oh, he was blistering out there today. You think you're going to come off getting bumped off the tour, a little downtrodden, a little melancholy. Well, he is, really turned up with some added spark and fire in his belly.
Yeah, absolutely. He looks really, really good, and he's bounced back really well mentally. You can tell, falling off tour, he's just gone, okay, well, I just need to dig deep again. And I guess he's used to it as well, because he's been pounding away at trying to get on the championship tour for so long. He finally got a little taste of it. He wants more, and he's on track.
He sure is. We're going to get into the Bouts Mobile heat of the day. And again, this could have been any number of heats. There was so many exciting exchanges where we had 4 surfers dropping big numbers. But we went with this one, heat 4, the round of 32. Callum Robson. God, I got started so well in this heat.
I feel like this was one of the best heats for waves that came through. A lot of, overhead high sets. And didn't our surfers just take to it? Callum Robson showing why he is a former winner of this event. Some beautiful arcing turns. And, it was a super competitive heat, this one, and unfortunately Callum didn't find his way through it.
Well, Callum, like Jacob Wilcox, has rebounded beautifully form-wise and come into this event looking so sharp, but you've got to remember that there's a wave of campaigners on this Challenger Series that want it just as bad, if not more.
And this guy right here, Hiroto, I mean, he's been a standout for me since that opening round. I mean, he posted a couple of 7s in this heat, but he posted them in the first couple of rounds as well. And coming up against who I think is really in form right now, Dakota Walters. It's his first year on the Challenger Series, and he has blown me away just with the form he's been able to have throughout this event so far. But yeah, Hiroto, for me, he's a standout surfer in this draw, just picking the right waves, placing the right turns for every section. But yeah, this was a cracker of a heat and high heat totals.
Definitely. There's some competitors in this draw, Rich, who are going to have a great chance at every location, but they definitely have highlighted certain venues to achieve maybe their best result. Hiroto's got to be eyeing off Snapper as that location for him.
Yeah, running right-handers, that compact little style as we see. This was Callum taking to the air, just really unlocking some of those more progressive manoeuvres. But it was our young Japanese surfer. He's had victories on the Challenger Series before, and it's that Curran-esque type of style. It's beautiful to watch, and he's got the manoeuvres. I love to see Dakota Walters doing well. Honourable mention too to Oscar Berry. I feel like out of the two newcomers, those guys are really battling it out, both from down there around Angari Way, but really just settling into this Challenger Series format.
Yeah, he didn't have it all his way in that heat too. He fought back to get the numbers that he needed, Dakota Walters, to stay alive in this mix. And he's one guy that we've kind of tagged as having a great shot at graduating to the Championship Tour in his first year. It's a lot of hype to pile onto a rookie campaigner on this Challenger Series, but he's really strong and super well-rounded.
Yeah, I think they're big shoes to fill, but if anyone's going to do it, I feel like he is. And at the moment, all signs are pointing that way. He's really impressed me in terms of just his way he's put together his heats, not only the surfing, but just smart decisions, holding priority at the end of heats and, just not letting things run away and smart decisions under pressure. Yeah,
he's a great little competitor, that's for sure. Let's have a look at the Surfline forecast. Today was an absolute gift. We knew the energy was going to drop, but something about the new swell direction today just gave us really great frequency in sets, and it just pumped from the moment we called the comp on.
Yeah, absolutely. More east in the direction and a little bump in the swell period, and that resulted in just some fantastic conditions today. Just totally rippable. It's that side snapper where you're just in attack mode the whole time, and we'll see that over the next couple of days. It'll trend up and down, and then we've got a little bit more coming towards the end of the week. Finals day will be Saturday, but we got to get there first, and we'll come down and check it tomorrow. Might be more of the same, and then we'll get this next system that's travelling up the coast at the moment, and we're going to see waves above head height, I think, and we could get some real nice barrels behind the rock.
Yeah, Snapper just keeps delivering, and you can't walk away from days like today. So we will be down here having a good look at it, maybe in our shorts, maybe getting ready. Not shorts for you, Flick, but we'll be down there ready to maybe get a piece of it ourselves if they don't call the contest on. Let's get into some of the big moments from today. It's the BioGland Daily Dose, our top 5 moments, and there is plenty to choose from. Joao Chianca, what a return he's had, coming in at number 5.
Yeah, really aggressive performance here from Joao Chianca, and just sort of picking up where he left off. He doesn't look like this time away from the tour has hampered him at all. He's in great spirits, he's in great form, and just that real full tilt, 100% aggressive approach, completely on show, just ripping these waves to shreds.
Dakota Walters coming in at number 4. With a couple of solid scores to get himself through to the next round.
Yeah, we've already spoken about him today on this post-show, and for good reason. He is looking in fine form. It's his first year on the Challenger Series, and in my opinion, just surfing with so much maturity and beyond his years. He just looks very put together. I mean, just with the decisions he's making at the end of heats, but yeah, cruising on through this draw. I'm excited to see how far he can get.
living on the Gold Coast these days, had the family in tow. They were pumped to see him through to the round of 16. Number 3, Jacob Wilcox, a stunning return. Bouncing back big time after being relegated to the challengers.
Yeah, he's really just starting to muscle his way through the draw here. And now that we're through the 4-man heats and onto man-on-man, I think he's going to do really well.
Samuel Pupo, another one, and a former winner here, looking to go back-to-back. Just looking well and truly to be back to that winning form.
Oh, he was looking so good today. For me, a cut above the rest. I feel like he's surfing with a different speed to everyone else. He's just got this energetic presence as well as soon as he gets out there. And the thing is he's only surfing in his heats because he's still suffering that foot cut at the moment. And yeah, just really impressive.
What? Unbelievable, that combo that he put together. But this is our number 1 moment. Ian Gouveia taken to the air, Rich. And what is this, a backhand corrupt?
Mate, we were debating that in the booth when it actually happened, but one thing is for sure, it is absolutely incredible. Double grab. And, 320-degree rotation. He's got 40 degrees to... So do it again tomorrow, please, and do the full rotation. That's what we want.
Oh, I mean, the air was impressive. The claim was even better.
I just love that the judges, rewarding that really high energy, super progressive aerial style of surfing. There's not many people in the draw that can do that manoeuvre, so they've rewarded it. It's great.
Yeah, or maybe there is, but they're not doing it because...
In competition, yeah.
They're in competition, but when someone sort of sets the benchmark like that with an individual turn, you get the feeling you might see a bit more of it.
Yeah.
So bring it on. Let's have a look at some of the matchups we can look forward to in the round of 16. Have a look at this. Huge matchups on the women's side with some of the highest scoring surfers from the round of 32 coming together.
I mean, all these heats are great, but you can't go past heat 5 and 6. I mean, all 4 surfers there in the round previous were the highest scoring surfers. And wow, I mean, the Bronte Kobe matchup, the Luana Silva, Vahine Fierro, and they're both backhand versus forehand. They're going to be great duels, but I mean, India Robinson, Macy Callahan, Heat 3, all Aussie matchup. Heat 4, Isabella Nichols, Nikki Van Dyke. There's just so many good matchups. Every heat is a great heat,
they're
right?
They're all good.
They're all strong. They're all great.
I'm looking forward to every single one of those. It's going to be awesome to see. And the level's been very high across the women's and the men's event so far. But the men's event, I'm looking forward to seeing how these matchups came together, Rich.
Yeah, well, it's it's been an incredible day of competition. We're starting to see the best, most consistent competitors really starting to rise, and they've been shining through. Sammy Pupo, Jacob Wilcox. I cannot believe those guys are actually going to meet up together.
That could be the final, couldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Oscar Berry and George Pitter. That one sort of breaks my heart too because I want to see both of those guys go through. But some incredible matchups here.
Oh, I love them all. Joe Chianca is a wrecking ball in this draw, and he's not even counting on points towards qualification, so he could really make things interesting.
David and Goliath match up there with Hiroto and Mikey Madonna. That's going to be an incredible forehand matchup as well. So, look, the bottom line, in both the women's and the men's draw, we're in for an absolute smorgasbord of good surfing.
Yeah, and we're going to have, really worthy champions. I feel the Challenger Series level has come up a notch, and that's been the observation of surfers on the Championship Tour as well. You mentioned Rio Waida posting how impressed he is with the standard. Obviously, for those campaigning surfers, these youngsters, Rich, they've got a level to get to coming up against Championship Tour quality. Yep. But something's different this year.
I just think a couple of years of the Challenger Series now, and we're getting the ex-tour surfers coming back, and they're coming back with big surfing, big manoeuvres, and it's forcing the field to actually follow suit. And if they want to start competing with Sammy Pupo and these guys who are just so in form, they've got to do big turns. They've got to produce.
Oh, awesome. So much to look forward to. Big round of 16 heats. The matchup's established, and we'll be down here tomorrow to see if we can get competition underway once again. But right now, we're going to leave you with highlights. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Too fast, too fly, too flaunt it, too gas, too high, yeah, we on it. We go wherever the crew going. I'm ready, so tell me who want it. Too fast, too fly, too flaunt it, too gas, too high, yeah, we on it. We go wherever the crew going. I'm ready, so tell me who want it. I'm dangerous, call me the revolution. Teach the class, no substitution. Greatest of all time, no disputing. Mercy's over, it's time for retribution. Showers, who got the power? Cue up the bass drum, turn it up louder. I hit the sweet spot, you hit the sour. Their time is over, welcome to ours. This is not a game, no time to play. Watch out, move out the way. I'm your king, you must obey all challengers. You got to pay, I'm too fast, too fly, too fronty, too gas, too high, yeah, we on it. We go wherever the crew going. I'm ready, so tell me who want it. Too fast, too fly, too fronty, too gas, too high, yeah, we on it. We go wherever the crew going. I'm ready, so tell me who want it. We like to party a little too much. Pump up the volume, fill up the cups. All of the girls coming in looking funkified, staring at the pumps and the humps and thighs. I like that, you like that, we like that, let's party. I like that, you like that, we like that, let's party. Oh yeah, come on, so funky. Yeah, I've been a minute since Dennis. Show them that I got no limits. Handle the business, move in the building and kick out the tenants. Just getting started, I ain't finished. You know that I'm too fast,
This
too fly.
copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.
I'm ready, so tell me